Alright, here I am with another episode of Sigrith, the Barbarian Warrior. Somebody over there. But we've been fighting in Blackburrow. I think we're going to do that a little bit more. We still have some inventory space here. So maybe we'll fill that up and then go back to Hollis to sell it and train and see if we can get any new equipment. There's two Gnolls out here. We're at full health. Let's use our shield. That's kind of dark. We'll just go with the lantern, but let's start fighting them. I think maybe if I run over to the light, I can use my shield. Let's try that and still see them okay. There are these fires. Yeah, that's not too bad. I was playing around with the resolution again, so I might need to move some of these windows. Like that loot window, you saw it was kind of out of place. That's way too dark. We'll keep the lantern out. And there'll be one more here. This gives us 9 Gnoll Fangs. That'll be 3 turn-ins for some more experience. I'd like to get a few more. We have 12 of their fur patch scalp things, whatever it's called. We need at least 64 of those. Looks like some of this has been cleared out. Let's see who's in here. Level 12 Rogue, 18 Druid who's AFK, and a level 8 Ranger. paused there while I healed up. My daughter was coming up to ask me something too. Somebody killed all of those. Here's one for us. Run over here to this light so I can see just a bit better. I don't know if there's anything that can give me some kind of infravision or some way to see in the dark as a warrior, or as a barbarian, I should say. Either something I could right-click such an effect on to me, or just like a worn effect on something. Otherwise, I just have to keep using a light source. I guess once I get maybe a greater light stone, that'll be less of an issue. Looks like most of that top level stuff in Blackburrow is dead. I'll go check if the ones out here have respawned. Yeah, but right now we're just kind of grinding through these gnolls, trying to be safe. We could try to go a little deeper into Blackburrow. I don't know, as long as there are plenty of them up here that we're getting experience for. I don't really feel the need to do that and take a chance. Okay, now we're a little bit encumbered, so it might be time to go back soon. Run over to the light. I'm gonna pause for a minute while I heal up. I'm also gonna drop my daughter off at the gym, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back from running them to the gym. Looks like somebody's maybe camping out here now. Let's check inside. We are over encumbered, so I wouldn't mind going back at any point. Oh, there's one who came with me. All right. Sorry if you were camping him. I didn't see him even. But I don't feel too bad since he came with me. Didn't mean to mess up her camp, but oh well. We'll check inside. He's got his staff. Come here. Like the green con. Pull it back just a little bit to make sure we avoid any ads. I don't think we would get any. Just to be a little safer. It's not the good staff, but still, it'll be a gold piece. Let's do it. Let's see if there's a single we could get in here first. Yeah, let's get these first. Since heading up to 25, it's getting up there. That's good. He has that torch in his little room here, so we don't really need our lantern as much. These are both green cons. Just leave them for real. For now. I still might want to kill them just in case they have the Gnoll fur or fang. And for the money. I think on a non-permadeath run, you probably really don't focus on killing greens as much, but I think for me on this permadeath run, we will be killing some green cons. We're gonna want to be making some money from them to upgrade our gear. So even though we don't get experience for them, for a low green, we still might want to farm them some. I'm not necessarily going to just leave them be just because they're green. That's kind of cool how the light just lights one side of his face from that torch right there. I'm down to about half health. I think I'll go rest before fighting anymore. Could fight these green cons, I think. I feel like that's pretty safe. I mean, really I shouldn't, but I should rest first and then fight them, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. She can have that one if she wants it. Guess not. Level 12. It's definitely green to her. Zone back out to Everfrost. I think we might just go ahead and run back. I have 5 more spaces for loot. We could just hit some goblins back along the way. Maybe get a necklace or maybe a polar bear or something. Try to get a good skin. Looks like those respawned and got killed, but I guess whoever killed them wasn't too interested in the loot. There she is, killing them. Yeah, she's good. She's got that under control, so we will travel on. Sometimes I check just to make sure someone's okay. Yeah, I should even actually heal up before I go. Technically, before I run back, in case I come across one of those vengeful skeletons. But I think if I'm just careful and watch out really closely, then I think we'll be able to avoid them. That's the plan anyway. I don't think we're quite high enough level to fight them yet. We'll kill this guy for possibly a necklace. These are green cons now, so not much point in fighting them. Oh, there he is. Vengeful lyricist, seek. Go away, go away. And where he is, oh, there's not enough room to squeeze by him. Shoot. I might have to run back a good ways if he just keeps coming. It's pretty narrow for a bit here. I'll have to run back until I have a little side alley I can duck into. Of course, if he stops, then it's just... I might get slid by him here. I don't want to risk it, though. Yeah. Still pretty far from Hollis. Okay. Now he's going back. If he goes back to that wide open area, we could get around him there. Alright, he's going out into that, it looks like. Just keep going, keep going. Alright, now we can go around him. I don't even see where he went. I was thinking about maybe fighting some of these goblins, but I think I'm just gonna head on back with that vengeful skeleton lurking around. Might try to fight a couple of things back closer to Hollis. If I see anything that might drop something I want. that way right there goes to the Hollis. Yeah, I guess we could see if this guy has a necklace on him. Nope. We'll just run up here. I'm not gonna waste time looking for that. Looking for something right now that I'd rather get in here and sell what I have and get my encumbrance back down and train. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video recording while I'm in here just selling stuff, and I will start it back up if I'm doing anything interesting. Okay, here we are at Elizabeth McNaff, the warrior trainer. I think if you ask her what Gnoll bounty, bounty on the Gnolls of Blackburrow, return 3 Gnoll fangs as proof of your victory. Okay, so we have 12 of them, so we can do this turn in 4 times. We'll give her 3 of them. 3 gold and a water flask, and that was a pretty good experience if you were paying attention there. We'll watch it this time, so experience is right there, and if we give her this, boom. So almost half a bubble. Plus a few gold for it. Alright, so now just 1 bubble to go to get the next level. What did I have? Did I have 12? Did I have 12 or 13? Maybe I had 13 of those. I wasn't looking at it right. Okay, but while we're here, we can also train. 5 practices. We didn't get any new things opening up at level 7, but let's train. Tailoring costs money now, but only 2 copper. I think you can only train it up to like 20 something before you can't even train it anymore with her. So let's just do that. Okay. It's up to 21. The reason I train tailoring instead of blacksmithing is because I think blacksmithing is a lot easier to get up at the early levels than training is. Than tailoring is. I'm gonna go buy some sharpening stones to sharpen these weapons and a pattern to try to get a new piece of armor from this. I'll pause it while I'm buying the stuff I need. Okay, here I am ready to sharpen some things. And I'm more concerned about getting skill ups than successes. Alright, so those are all tarnished now. And we got 4 points in blacksmithing. That's good. I'll hold off to sell. Let's go do the piece of armor here. see if we have any luck. Have a ruined bear pelt, and I bought a boot pattern since we don't have anything on our feet. And no, we failed. That's all right. All right, I will pause again while I sell these things I don't need, and I will meet you back outside of Hollis. So I've decided I'm going to just try to farm a few of these polar bear cubs to get a high quality bear skin. I have a medium quality and a low quality that I can use for a quest to get some armor. If I could get a high quality skin, I think that gives me the cloak from that quest. We'll also kill these guys. He has a weapon it's a gold piece, so I'd rather try to get it. I'm also using my two-handed sword now. I think I'm going to pause the recording while I'm just farming these level 2 bears. Trade that in for something. But while looking for a high quality skin. Also, if I get any rune skins or those polar bear skins, I can possibly get some other armor. So I will pause it while I'm just farming this green stuff for a while. I don't think anybody wants to see me do this. If anything interesting happens, I'll start the recording back up. Here we got a cloak from killing just a decaying skeleton, which will be a new back piece. AC2 takes me from 164 to 167. Okay, I was just we're started it up to show you that, and I'm going to pause again. Okay, back in Hollis, my inventory is filled up. I had absolutely no luck with any more bear skins. I did get some cloth sandals from Skeleton AC2, so I finally got something on my feet. Found another bandage. I got 2 more ice goblin necklaces, which will give me enough to complete that quest again. You already saw the polar bear skin, and then just more weapons to sharpen, meat to cook. I got some more spiderling silk. Maybe I can make a weight reducing bag now. And some of these woolly fungus. Not sure if that'll give me enough to do a trade in or not, but I'm going to pause the recording while I kind of go work on all that stuff. You've already seen it once. I don't think you need to see it again. Here I am going to do the fungus turn in. I'll just show this to see what I get. 4 gold pieces and a gate spell, which I'll go sell. Alright, so we sharpened those weapons and got 3 skill ups in blacksmithing. It's up to 19 now. We didn't get any baking skill ups for making our sandwiches. I found in the bank I had just enough supplies to do one more try for a bag, possibly. So let's see if we can make a silk cord. Yes. And can we make a bag? Yes, we did. Alright, so this bag is capacity is 4 and size is medium, so it basically replaces our small bag, the tailored small bag. We'll replace the small bag. You can see instead of a 0.5 weight, it's a 0.4 weight, and also a 10% weight reduction to anything that is in the bag. So not a major upgrade, but might save us just a little bit of weight. And we'll we'll sell this other one. Alright, well, running back out here to Everfrost, decided I'm going to abandon the hunt for that bear skin for right now, and instead go back to Blackburrow. Maybe try to kill a few gnolls just to get this level, and then go get these 2 pieces of armor that I can do the quest for, to get a new belt and some new boots that will both be upgrades. So I'm just going to run to Blackburrow. If I see any polar bears along the way, I'll stop and kill them, hoping to get a skin. What I really want is a high quality skin. If I get that, I can do the quest to get a new cloak. Still looking out for those vengeful skeletons. No skin, just meat. That's how it's been the last few. I killed a few while I wasn't recording, and none of them dropped any type of bear skin at all. I think they all dropped meat. Yeah, so this time I'm bringing my 2-handed sword and this tarnished warhammer to skill up those. That guy's AFK. Both blue cons will have to fight them both. Let's use the 2-handed sword. Just because I have more skill with it. I'll use the hammer when I'm fighting just one at a time, maybe. Or if there's no light. Guess we can kind of watch our experience. See how it goes up now that it's getting really close. was also thinking we could go into Qeynos and buy some leather armor. I'd rather buy it there than Hollis because it's medium size and it'll weigh a little bit less. You have what, about 13 platinum. Once we do that bearskin quest, that'll cost a couple. We'll have about 11 plat maybe. And I think the leather pieces cost anywhere from maybe like 1.5 up to 4-ish plat each, depending on what you're getting, which piece. So we could get a couple of pieces. I don't have my shield with me. I figured I'd be using this hammer whenever I needed light and the two-handed sword when I don't. And this hammer's not as good as that scimitar I have, but I want to just try to get the skill up with it some. One-handed blunt skill. Oh, there we go, it went up to 2. So it's got a ways to go, but it's a fairly fast weapon. Maybe it won't be too long to get it up to a decent level. Yeah, you can tell I think I take more damage with the not having my shield and having this weapon I'm not as good with. That takes me a little longer to kill them. Gives them more time to damage me. I'm going to sit down and rest up before we zone into Blackburrow. I forgot to unpause the recording. I ran through Blackburrow over here to the Miller's camp, which they're not at the moment. But I had them make me the bear hide belt and the bear hide boots. So this one, the one I have is AC2. This one is AC4. So that takes us from 172 to 174 AC. And then these shoes are AC2. These boots are AC5. Will take us from 174 to 179 AC. And then we can sell these things. We're right at the Jagged Pine Forest zone. We could go in there and sell the stuff. Here comes Baobab back. He makes the wolf boots and cloaks and belts, and his sister's right over there. You can see her in the distance. She's, I think, coming back this way. She makes the one out of bear skin. So Baobab is wolf, and Chandra Miller is bear. And I think the bear ones are better, so I usually always go for the bear ones. Maybe the wolf ones are lighter, but they're usable by everyone. All. Anyway, I'm gonna run into Jagged Pine and sell some loot. Let's use the lantern. And I'll sell some loot and then head back to Blackburrow. You know what else I could do in here is... Well, no. I was gonna say I could buy a longbow. I don't know that I really need one that bad. I think I'd rather have armor. Some of the gnolls in Blackburrow will drop hunting bows as well, which would be fine for me. So I'll just pause it while I'm in here selling stuff, and meet you back at Blackburrow. Alright, here we are back at Blackburrow. Really close to the next level. I think I'm just gonna kill 1 or 2 gnolls to get that level, and probably call it a night after that. Would be a good stopping point. Alright. Level 8. That's good. I do want to camp in a safe spot though. I'm going to run back over into Jagged Pine and camp there. But I'll stop the recording here. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.